How do you do, kind folks? It's Slam and Skits back together again
Yes, it is.
during Dragon Con, which you'll get a vlog for in the new vlog channel, which you should subscribe to.
AKA vlog channel.
Or
And yeah,
vlog.
it can be one or the other. Yeah,
It can, yeah.
take a
Depends on
sub.
where you're from in the country.
Yeah, might give it a sub if you will.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Give us a sub on this channel, though, kind folks.
And
Apparently,
hear
we've
us
been
talk about
yeah,
oh,
apparently we've
what
been
is this?
getting a lot of other listeners, and we got a comment. You want to hear about this comment here, son?
Is this
It's
about
we're
the
so
audio quality?
it's so recent that we'll discuss this. You guys want to leave a comment? We'll comment on it in this episode in the next episode. So just leave your comments down below.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So anyway though, we got a pretty nasty the comment though, kind folks. This
What?
it's not terribly nice.
Not the kindest. Oh,
Not the kindest at all, kind folks.
yeah.
Slipped on the EVGN episode.
Oh,
It
that one.
says it's from Randez626. Of course, he says you guys gotta fix your audio, and you need visuals, as in be on screen. Well, first
It's
of
gonna
all,
be hard to pull off given our
first of
service.
all, let's talk about our visuals there, kind folks. There's been a ton of podcasts, successful podcasts, that don't have any visuals, so we'll just keep on doing this, okay? Okay. Second, we're attempting to do our audio. Our audio is slowly but surely getting better. Hopefully.
We'll look into that. Maybe some other platforms. We currently use Skype, and we'll
Yeah.
see. Maybe something like Discord would have
And
better
Skits,
quality.
for some reason, Skits keeps on going in and out. Like, for instance, right now, for some reason.
I'm not
And
okay.
yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. But third of all, once you get a podcast, then you can comment. And that's commentating on the comments. I don't know. That just really peeved on me for some reason. But anyway,
Yeah,
just came out of nowhere. It was just like, hey,
that's
you
funny.
guys suck. Bye. But anyway, though, back, speaking of being negative,
Yeah,
we'll be talking about a certain YouTuber, I suppose you want to call him that, who makes
yeah,
content, not anything else. I'm not even gonna say
yeah,
videos. He just makes content.
stuff. It exists.
Something that I've been calling our stuff until recently, because I don't know, content has been kind of getting negative connotations for me, at
I
least.
see. Yeah. Huh.
And it's mainly because it's just stuff. It's not quality. You know, we want to make quality stuff. We want to make quality stuff. We don't want to make content. We don't want to make garbage, you know?
That is what we strive for.
That is what we strive for, yes. And we'll be continuing to strive for until our dying breaths, hopefully. But this guy...
Yeah. Oh boy.
Not so much.
I'm not so sure.
The reason why we're diving into this guy, or at least I really wanted to, was because We talked about the AVGN, so we gotta talk about the yin to the yang. Might as well.
Yes.
Second, we already talked a lot about this guy
We did, didn't
multiple
we?
times. So if you want to
Yeah.
see multiple times, just look on many of the channels. You know, It's Entertainment Bro, It's News Bro, It's Me Bro. It's somewhere on there.
How
But
about It's Bro?
I mean, that's coming soon to theaters.
Maybe, who knows?
Who
Anyway,
knows? But anyway, though, it's the Nostalgia Critic, the yang to the yin.
yeah, the critic.
Here's the thing: I'm not going to dive into the many plethora of
Yeah,
history
quite a bit.
regarding this man.
Yeah,
We've dove into the many much extended history regarding this man and his channel.
yeah.
Multiple videos, multiple times. So we're not going to dive into that. We're just going to dive into the modern history of Nostalgia Critic. But
yes.
before we do that, son,
Yeah. Yes.
you've experienced Nostalgia Critic. What are your thoughts?
Well, I've seen some of, I guess you could call his better episodes. And I thought they were reasonable. Seemed fairly entertaining, but
What are some episodes that you
I don't even remember.
watched?
Maybe the Don Bluth Dragon's Lair one, maybe. I seem to remember watching.
Don Bluth
I
Dragon's Lair one.
I think it was that one.
And that's the only one that you've seen?
I might have seen some others, but I could not tell you what they are.
Nice.
It's been forever. I know he's calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, so we're not going to talk about necessarily, the history of this guy, because you can see from any of our channels that it's the history of him. But what we are going to do is talk about the recent stuff, like post change the channel, which I still support. But anyway, though, post change the channel, he's really gotten onto just doing whatever sticks.
Bit of a total dump
out. Kind of ish. So just for anyone who's not known who the NC or Nostalgia Critic is, or the critic, very, very short, 10 minutes or less. Here we go. So, Nostalgia Critic, or Doug Walker, was a factory worker who suddenly got notarized by 5-second movie reviews, 5-second trailers or whatever, 5-second movies, whatever the heck it was called. I don't even know anymore. But anyway, he did that. He did a bunch of different types of stuff. He started doing the Nostalgia Critic out of his parents' basement. And then he, I guess, started making other YouTuber people join him with Mike Mashad and all that type of stuff, who apparently Mike Mashad, because YouTube banned Nostalgia Critic, I think. Mike Machado owns the Nostalgia Critic name and the channel, so that's why he kind of has to do the Nostalgia Critic because
Ah,
Mike Machado owns Nostalgia Critic or something to do with movie reviews or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, though, he's been doing Nostalgia Critic for a very, 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 very long time.
yeah, man.
Since 2008 and then 2012, I think, the fourth
Wow.
year of Nostalgia Critic, he stopped because he was tired of doing it. He's tired of screaming. And
Really tired.
yeah, I mean, who wouldn't be? But then I'm fast forwarding through a lot. There was
Oh yeah.
three review I don't know, anniversary films that were made in like three 2+ hour long films each made in
Yeah.
equivalent of a week.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say on that.
Yeah. And they
One is longer than one is I'll tell you, one is longer than Endgame, son.
and it felt
Yes.
like it, unlike it.
Unlike Endgame though, it sucked.
Yeah.
But we're not going to talk about that because we already talked
Or
about that
yeah.
supposedly. But anyway,
Yeah.
what else? He created
Gorilla.
demo reel, something that is a
Yeah.
big stain on the brand of Channel Awesome,
Yeah.
where where which is where the Nostalgia Critic hub is basically.
Yes.
And along with Melvin, Brother of the Joker, Batman and Robin, 5-second movies where he literally takes a dump. You see his ass and he literally takes a dump.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And
What is it called?
taking a dump.
Isn't he called it that?
No, called it Batman and Robin. It's the Batman and Robin 5-second movie, whatever. And it's literally him just taking a crap. You can't see his face, but you can see his ass, and you can see him actually defecating. And yeah, anything to get clicks
Well,
or
I
views
will
or
say
whatever.
he summed it up in 5 seconds
Yeah,
pretty well.
I guess,
But
but
still,
whatever.
dump should dump, no matter the porcelain.
Yeah, and
Huh.
what else did he do? He revived Nostalgia Critic, but brought
Yeah.
on his demo reel people onto it. One actress
Yeah.
left, thank God. She was like,
Yeah.
I want a career, so bye. And then another person
Yeah.
came on, and he's been doing a review and then a editorial, I guess, where he voices his opinion on something.
Oh, boy.
And then, yeah, which gave him supposedly should have given him enough time to edit and review movies that were past 1999, because in the previous years past, he was going to review movies 1999, pre 1999, and all that or whatever, and kept on moving up the review or whatever. But no date, no cutoff dates. It's all going to be
Yeah.
whatever the hell he wants to review.
Yeah.
But mostly it was with a nostalgic twist, I guess, because there's a lot of remakes and revivals, reboots, whatever. So most of the time it was in the same realm of something that was nostalgic or had a huge history. like DuckTales. He reviewed the first couple episodes of DuckTales, the 2017 cut, the 2017 reboot or whatever. Which, which by the way, that was the time when he decided that he was going to not do editorials anymore, but instead reviews every single Wednesday. No editorials, but have a review every single Wednesday. And yeah, you can tell it. Yeah. My gosh, if you thought the Critic was bad before, the Critic's bad even now. So I guess we're caught up. We're caught up to the Wall. Yeah, we're caught up. Then he made The Wall, which is when many people turned on him. Many people turned on him before, which changed the channel, but more people turned on him now because it was so bad. He's done the same stuff. The thing is, though, he did the same type of review before The Wall, with making it quote unquote a parody skit full review where he sings and all that type of stuff. Moulin Rouge, he did Les Mis, all that type of stuff, and it's just so clipless review too, and it's just so awful.
Yeah,
it's so terrible. Each and every one of them. But yeah, I think that's it. We're all caught up for the most part.
Yes.
So yeah, these days, what is Nostalgia Critic? Well,
hatless is all I know.
What?
I believe he's hatless.
He's bald.
Definitely.
He's hat filled. That's his. He still got the hat. That's not Nostalgia Critic. That's just Doug. There's more of an emphasis these days. Instead of Nostalgia Critic being the main focus of Channel Awesome the channel. What?
I see.
Yeah, the main focus of Channel Awesome now is Doug Walker, and he wants people to know that he's the main focus of Channel Awesome. And here's the thing, before we get even further in, to be fair, in interviews, and from what I've seen of him, he's surprisingly a pretty nice guy. So take certain things with a grain of salt, but Change the Channel kind of jaded my opinion about him because he allowed a lot of garbage to kind of happen with his kind of review stuff behind the scenes, and he hasn't really taken accountability for that yet. So yeah. But anyway though, supposedly through interviews, he's been pretty quote unquote humble. I don't know if that's an act. If it is, it's the greatest acting he's done in a very long time.
Yeah.
Apparently he went to college for editing. I'm just saying the content that he makes, and I'm going to call it content because it's the lowest form of videos stuff that you can make. The content that he makes is so bad. All the effects are terrible. All the props are bad. The acting's terrible. It's not funny. It's 99% not funny. If he gets a laugh or chuckle out of me, it's probably by accident or something, or James Rolfe's in there and he contributed a little bit.
the best part of the episode.
Best part of
Probably.
certain episodes, yes.
There you go.
But anyway, yeah, we're just trashing the content because the content is still terrible.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: it might, quote unquote, maybe get there may be a bright side to it. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Kind of, sort of. So one of the things he does is he lets other people now on the main channel kind of do certain things. Granted, they're part of the team, the main group of, Channel Awesome, Nostalgia Critic. People are helping him specifically. Like, he still doesn't allow anyone else other than the cinema snob to post certain videos to the main Channel Awesome channel on YouTube, but some people in the Nostalgia Critic team, I guess, he allows them to post some videos. A lot of them don't necessarily work, and they failed because they didn't have a lot of traffic to the channel, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I know there was this one show that was all about how they made their terrible props and sets and all that, which the guy that makes the sets and all that, he's a really nice guy. He's probably the most humble guy ever in this entire Channel Awesome channel, probably. He seems like a really nice guy. It's just he doesn't have the budget or the materials to make good stuff. So he has to cobble together what he's got,
Yeah, it makes sense.
And also, something that Doug apparently hasn't really done or got a hold of. One thing we were talking about with the AVGN, kind of knows how YouTube analytics kind of work.
Yeah.
Where everything on the AVGN channel, Cinemassacre, the channel proper, is literally basically gaming. Up until a point. It was all exclusively like
true
2 or 3 shows, and most of it was gaming. If not, some of it was, horror movies or whatever, right? But most of it was gaming, and it was going to be classified as a gaming channel.
It still
mainly is, but he still has leanings toward movies now. He does movie reviews, which are good, granted, but still.
Sure.
We're not talking about the AVG. We're talking about the critic. So what Doug does, granted, it's mostly a movie review channel, but sometimes he likes to put in other things that aren't necessarily movie related. Like, he used to have this movie, like, comic book podcast type of deal with other creators on there, and he barely showed up.
Oh.
But yeah, it was like hosted by other people and all that, which it was a good show because Doug was barely in it, but it didn't have a huge audience, so they kind of stopped making that show. Which is unfortunate because it was actually a pretty decent show done by some good people, actually. But then they were absorbed into Nostalgia Critic proper, and it kind of it hasn't. They haven't been the same since. Anyway, though,
Sorry, folks.
and there's also that hardware show thing that was like, how do you make these things and all that, which is something that is not. That is absolutely not what this channel is about. So of course it failed.
That sounds
You
like
can't.
something I would willingly.
What?
The fact that it sounds like something I would watch willingly is it just shows that it seems so unrelated to what the channel's about.
Yeah, it is. Is
You
abs.
know,
And granted, okay, and granted,
that was funny.
here it is up front though.
Yeah.
Me and you, it's entertainment, bro. Our main channel, we've gone through that type of stuff too, right? Where we
Sure.
just put anything and everything on the channel.
Yes, we did
But
try that for a while.
But we're young. We're learning. Doug is like Doug is 40 and he's been doing this for over 10 years. He's been doing this since YouTube started.
Just about.
He should know
Yeah.
this by now.
If on top of it being, this was like what he does as a career, where for us, this isn't necessarily our main job.
No, this is. I mean, I mean, hopefully this will be our career or part of our career. But I mean, for right now, it's mostly just like hobby and just trying to get growth, and all that type of stuff. But
yeah,
Doug, this is his career.
Exactly.
Okay, if
exactly.
he doesn't,
that's point being, yeah.
He doesn't know everything about how YouTube works. That's an issue. Okay, and you're trying to make
alarming.
You're trying to make. Granted, okay, the guy who made the show, great guy, most humble guy, probably in Channel Awesome. I don't even know how or why he's even in Channel Awesome because he's so humble and he's actually the funniest guy in the critic show or the nostalgia critic or whatever. Like, I can't believe he's actually still with Doug, but whatever. His show was literally just him making something, putting a camera on a table and making something, and that was it. Now, but there wasn't a ton of editing. Granted, it wasn't something I necessarily would watch or whatever, but I mean, that's something you would probably watch, like something hardware related and all that type of thing. But
potentially.
Thing is, that is absolutely not what you want to watch when you're watching something from Channel Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. It's out of place.
Yes. I mean, it's something that could work if you made like a second channel or something, which they
Sure, yeah.
I mean, some of the creators kind of did. Tamra or whatever, some of the other people made their own channels and they made their own like type of stuff on the channels and stuff like that. So you can just do that. But eventually they did. So eventually they kind of figured it out, I guess. But every so often they would always just like do some random bull crap that's just very weird. Like nowadays he's uploading another person's content, which they're friends, they're on the same company, they're Channel Awesome and all that. This guy's called the Cinema Snob, and he's bald before Doug.
That's so funny.
And he's literally just sits in a chair and complains while the video plays or something. It's not reactionary or whatever. He just cuts back and forth, literally just like the early version. You remember the early version of Nostalgia Critic?
Yeah.
It's basically that, but he has not changed.
Oh, whoa.
Which is, and he's still using like the same, like, I don't know, what's the GoPro camera or whatever. It's like so
Hopefully,
blurry and still uploading in 420p or whatever. It's garbage. Garbage. But anyway, he uploads like 1981 in film. Like, I guess he made like the Cinema Snob made like a bunch of videos from about movies that were released in 1981, and they would upload the full at like every movie the Cinema Snob created that was made in 1981 and then releases like 1981 in film, which that's not what I'm going to your channel for, Doug. I don't want to see this other stupid creator. I want to see Doug, who is a stupid creator, but still. Again, no harshness to any of these people, but still, they're to make trash content. I'm sorry, gotta call them out on it.
Fair enough.
We make trash content, but we're learning. We're slowly trying to get better. You know,
Proud of our trash content.
yeah, we're trying. We're trying, but these guys, this is their career. They need to invest in like the best mics, the best cameras, like everything. Okay, they got to use their money.
The SM7B.
Yeah, get that.
That's what you need. That's the mic.
Get that. I don't even think they got that. But anyway, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, there's a lot of videos on Channel Awesome these days that are just not good. But let's talk about channel like the Nostalgia Critic itself. What is the Nostalgia Critic reviewing these days? Well, let's look on his YouTube channel to figure that out, because I am not going to channelawesome.com or whatever, like the 3 reviewers that are on that channel these days. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So last review.
A lot of boldness like that.
What?
Did we see a lot of boldness?
Yes, I see a lot of boldness.
All right.
So so far he's kind of done it's very bizarre. Like, okay, so this is kind of what I was thinking he was doing. So he did the South Park movie. He did Beavis and Butthead Do America, which you should probably watch just for the comedic sake.
Yeah.
The last couple of videos have been literally Doug focused, which I guess is good, but still, so here's the thing. He's doing this. One of the other things he's doing is he's doing this podcast, or at least Channel Awesome is doing this podcast called Fanscription Podcast, where these creators that are part of the Nostalgia Critic, I guess, inner circle or whatever, they're creating their own separate scripts for certain movies that never existed. Like, for instance, you know Tim Burton, right?
Oh yes.
Tim Burton, who directed the first 2 Batman movies, Batman 89, Batman Returns, all that type of stuff.
Yep, before he wrongfully handed it over.
Yeah. So he was one of the so a couple of the videos are, what if Tim Burton directed Batman Forever, and what if Tim Burton directed Batman and Robin?
It'd probably be better.
They would, yes, but they take that and they make their own like stuff of how it would happen, within the world and all that type of stuff, using that Tim Burton flair or whatever,
Gotcha.
But these podcasts come out so randomly. There's not a set schedule for it. It's literally could be like take like next month for it to pop back out. or it could be like 6 months. There's no schedule. So how are people supposed to? I knew this. I'm starting to do this since I graduated college, or I'm getting like a set schedule for It's Entertainment Bro and all these channels and all that. How are you going to get an audience for your fan subscription podcast if you don't have a set schedule for, releasing this stuff? The only real schedule that this channel has is the Nostalgia Critic. Everything else
Yeah.
is just random. Like for instance,
Yeah, for sure.
one of his videos is Pepe Le Pew. I don't even know what this video is. He's just memorizing. He's just looking at. He's just, I don't know, geeking out about Pepe Le Pew.
Okay. Huh.
Another video is him doing Doug reviews, where he literally just sits in front of a camera and reviews a movie, which is fine, but it's
Okay.
not consistent.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like it.
Plus, I don't understand what's the difference between Doug reviews and Untitled Review Show, because that's literally just
Untitled Review Show.
yeah, that's literally just Doug reviews again. So, and it's sporadic.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just stuff like that. That's just very bizarre. It's something that you should have kind of known about before,
Yeah.
something you should take
Especially.
something you
Yeah.
should take into account, like now,
If
like
you're
right
doing
now.
this as a profession, yeah, for sure.
I
That
mean,
would make sense to definitely go that
there
route.
there are smaller channels
Exactly. That
that
still go
do
that route.
this. There are smaller channels that do this crap. Okay, if Doug can't do it,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. I mean, his channel is at a million point 35 subscribers, right? Which isn't
wow,
bad, but
that's pretty good.
it is. But the fact that it was created in I'm gonna say 2013, maybe, when Blip.tv, where he was uploading his content before, dwindled out, so he had to go back to YouTube.
Oh.
I think it was 2013. B, he has so much money to not only pay other people, but to have all these effects, how terrible they are, to have money for cameras, office space, buying crap, whatever, right? Have all this stuff to all these resources, and you only have 1 million subscribers. That's not good. That's not
No.
good. That's not good at all. I mean, I would suggest. I mean, James Rolfe, okay, AVGN, most part has been doing this mostly by himself up until a certain point, but doing this mostly by himself, mostly, not everything, but mostly. And
Yeah.
his channel's like double of what Doug's is.
I'm sure. Yeah.
So yeah, son, what is your thoughts on this? Because this is kind of
Yeah. I think he for multiple reasons
get
he.
closer to the mic, son. You're fading out.
I think for multiple reasons he is probably not in the best position right now for the type of channel that he has, it's kind of unfortunate to see that. But uh, he does have some hidden gems here and there if you look for them, but a lot of his stuff, especially in more recent times, is kind of, well, let's just say he defines the term the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some things. So there are some things that he reviews that make sense because he's a
Yeah,
nostalgia critic. Like he's starting to review more Disney movies now because he's such a Disney fan. Of course he is,
true.
like Sword in the Stone, The Gray
Okay,
Mouse Detective, whatever. And
sure.
he's branching out and doing some other things like Cartoon Network bumpers, and
Huh. Okay.
he reviewed the entire Kids WB like block, which is okay. Like
Huh.
this is just in the past year, right? But what's bizarre is that he reviewed Megan, which is a horror movie that came out this year and has no history, no real history whatsoever in the wider film landscape. It's an original concept, and yeah, why are you reviewing this, Doug? If you
Yeah.
really want to review it, why don't you just review it on your Doug reviews?
Yeah. There you go. Huh.
And he also reviewed White Chicks. You remember White Chicks, son?
I think I do. That sounds
It's
familiar.
about it's about two African American guys dressing up and going undercover as white chicks. Hence the name Chicks.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. So he reviewed
Okay.
that, which
Okay.
which I mean, fine. I guess it's more nostalgic now, I guess, but it's very iffy. But
Okay.
Megan, why would you review Megan, Doug? That's not nostalgic at all. And it's just
Yeah.
things like that. It's just the bizarreness of this guy. Plus,
Yeah.
I watched a few of his newer videos. The actors in his videos are barely there anymore.
Wonder why.
I mean, I don't even know. I know it's not because they don't want to work with him. I really have no idea why they're not there.
Oh, really? Huh.
I do know that he does have a Twitch channel now, because of course he does, and he's twitching it up,
Oh, yeah.
gaming, of course.
Huh.
So I haven't seen his Twitch channel, so which is, I guess it's good that he's branching out, but still, it's just one, you gotta, I'd say, get a good solid base before you move to another base, I don't know. It's bizarre. Son, what do you suggest? What do you think? Are you gonna watch Doug play I don't know, Star Wars Jedi Survivor or something like that?
Probably not, but mainly because I don't really watch stuff on Twitch in the first place. But I mean,
Will will Doug
yeah,
play
even regardless, yeah, I don't know if I
if
would.
if Doug played The Lion King on SNES, will you watch it?
Maybe
Guess
that
what you
might
did?
be
Oh, what you did?
okay.
I don't know, but
That's a little.
he does a lot of gaming on there, and he of course lets everyone know. But whatever, I don't know. There's some things that he's doing pretty good. I gotta give it to him. branching out
Yeah.
to other platforms on paper is a good idea. And I would assume that a lot of the people that are in his back pocket, I guess, like on his crew and stuff, I've seen them on the Twitch channel as well. So there's that, I guess, too. But I don't know. I would suggest, working on your YouTube channel, making it better and not ass.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, the crappy editing's still there, the crappy animation's still there. The um the lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so he's also making far less jokes. He's
Oh
being
no.
more critical, which it's not the main point, Doug.
Yeah.
I mean,
True.
we come to your channel or your reviews for the balance of being funny and being critical. Other YouTubers have done it to great success. Why can't you? Why do you have to be completely critical? And the jokes are so flat if you try to make jokes. They're terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, though, guys, here's our little thing here. Don't go criticizing the man himself. Content should be good, especially if it's your
Yeah.
livelihood and your career. But I mean, what can you do?
Yeah.
He hacked into something. He's got some money. So I don't know what happened, but I guess he found his niche and he's sticking to it. It's not the best
Maybe.
though. I would not. I've fallen. I don't watch a lot of his stuff anymore. It's just not funny and cringe.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh yeah.
cringe. Most of the
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of times he just films his cat and voices over the cat and his movements and all that, which is even more cringe. I
Okay.
don't even know anymore. Son, final words on the
Yeah.
NC
Well.
or modern day NC.
Yeah. Doug, if you're watching this for some random ass reason, go back to your roots of what we used to enjoy watching. We
Like
liked that, but
be better.
yeah, exactly. You know,
Take a
and
note from AVGN James. You're
yes,
good friends with James. Take a
I
note
mean,
from him.
you know, all these thumbnails of bald guy
Sticky.
with red background, red paint on the wall that I keep seeing. It's not the bald guy with the
That's him.
flat
Yeah,
cap.
that's his Doug reviews.
We need the flat cap. You need to look like you're about to deliver the newspaper or something with that flat cap on. That's like the essential part of the critic. So
Yeah.
go back to the white wall, not the red wall. If you know what I mean.
I don't think Doug will ever see this, but if he does see this, all I gotta say is know your platform, figure it out.
Yes.
I'm still figuring out, but we're very new. You're like you've been doing this for like almost 15 years now. I think it's time to learn the rules of YouTube. Okay.
Take a step back and just reanalyze things
Yeah.
and
Also,
try it again.
apologize for all the change the channel crap. Okay. Come on now. You're better than that, Doug. I know you. Anyway, though, guys, What do you think
Yes.
about the Nostalgia Critic or Doug Walker, or modern day Nostalgia Critic or Doug Walker? Is he so funny to you? I mean, he might be to some people,
Yeah.
but I mean, he's got an audience. I don't know. He's making money.
Yeah.
And why would he change if he's making money? So anyway, though, guys,
Fair enough.
what do you guys think? Comment, let me know. Subscribe,
Think.
ring that bell. More pods, more vids coming your way. Check out our other channels. And hey, take care, guys.
See you next time.